Welcome back to another video. Tonight we're at our own home instead of actually some pretty place, because I told myself we don't always need to be at a pretty place to be making a video. But cheers, we are drinking spearmint tea tonight, and it's gonna be more of just a relaxing video, not an updating video. The only real distinguishing fact between a relaxing and a updating video is the fact that I need this. Again, more of a release for me than just always spewing out a bunch of shit. So cheers. This is my second failed attempt at making a video, and I was like, you know what, stop stressing about a nice place to always go to record, and instead just make it at your own home where it literally all began. I mean, kid you not, over here, right there, is where it all began. Just on a little kickstand. Ooh, I hope I'm not too zoomed in. Just on a little kickstand, that's where it all began, literally. And it was my most viewed video up until this day. Actually, it still is. So, I mean, so much for humble beginnings, you know. But right now, I'm not doing this for views. I'm really just doing it because in the midst of so much shit going on, again, I need that release as to where I can be like, you know what? I have all these aspirations to become someone great, to become this provider for people. At the end of the day, though, I need to just come back and realize I am only a man in his early 20s with ambition, but little to guidance as to what I can do with life. And it's quite confusing, but what I always try mellowing myself out with is just first things first, tea, and then also thinking eventually things will fall into place given with proper work, with a good work ethic. But I'm always on this thing where it's like you must be reliant on divine timing rather than trying to actively, anxiously do things. And there's a difference between being hungry and being anxious. And, you know, sometimes I'd really rather be hungry, which I might actually be lacking in, but, you know, I anxiously always want to be doing something as well to just feel as if I'm escalating myself in life. And that's just always a heavy mental burden to be carrying every day, because I think to myself, when will it happen, you know? But I'm literally doing everything I can within my possession to keep moving forward. And this is just to remind you guys as well, like, just take it easy, because, you know, we're living in a society as to where anxiety is a very common disorder. And I'm not sure if that might be the proper terminology, but, you know, we're given all the tools to be these anxious people. You know, energy drinks, TikTok, or scrolling mechanisms that help you entertain yourself off your phone, and just a bunch of other things that literally do not help in calming yourself. And again, this is why I have like this nice little ambience right here. And then also to top it off with some tea. You know, I mainly really just try to calm myself with all these things, because in some mild form I do think I have ADHD, but it's not as bad as the point where I need to take Adderall or some type of Xanax, thankfully. And this isn't to discredit or like demean any people that are actually taking that, because I've been noticing like a bunch of my favorite YouTubers, including Jaden Animations, Markiplier, Mystic7, and these are content creators in different categories of YouTube, but I'm noticing like they have this fidgety or need for over-explanation of certain things that are not necessary sometimes, and they're sometimes their own harshest critics. And I've noticed that just by seeing them, the way they make YouTube videos. And I'm like, thankfully, They are fantastic people, but I am noticing, like, in this world, what we need is just a little reminder that we can be at peace. And with making this video, I remind myself of that. You know, I haven't done much all day, and in fact, probably till later tonight, I'm actually going to be going to the gym. Sorry, I was just making sure I didn't have a missed call. I'm going to be going later to the gym with my girlfriend to just get a little workout in to relieve the stress, you could say. But I haven't been doing much this whole evening. I got off work at 3, took my car to the mechanic, wasted some money, didn't do shit. And, you know, it all just piles up on you where it's like, shit, certain things don't work out, you feel miserable, and like it leaves you wondering, what the fuck do I have to do so that I can finally feel okay? And perhaps even this video, I'm gonna be feeling the same way. And there's my gentle reminder of that. But, you know, with these videos, at least I give myself that hope that eventually I'm gonna be in that couch. I don't know if I'm pointing it at this couch with the little kickstand here, making a nice YouTube video. That's the dream. That is, oh shit. That is truthfully the dream right there, because my room's not that bad. I have high ceilings. I have this nice little couch, well, not a nice little L-shaped couch with a nice bed, a roof over my head. You know, I'm very thankful. I should be grateful for what I have. But when you start noticing the repetitive cycle of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, it gets to you. It really does. And it's hard to establish this sense of peace when you know you've established it for yourself, but it's not ideally what you want. And then that's just the endless pit of always wanting more and more and more. I don't know. So I made the mistake of 3 years ago of confusing peace with laziness. And I feel as if sometimes I actually do still confuse the two, where I feel as if I'm being peaceful. But oftentimes I do feel as if I misconcept that with laziness. But you know what? No. Right now, at least. And again, these videos validate a lot for me. You know, to set up this little kickstand, to set up that, to make my little tea, to, you know, there's a lot to setting up for what I do. Even though I'm not, this doesn't seem like a luxurious type of YouTube setup, it still takes some effort, and that's what consoles me at the end of the day, that, you know, there's not necessarily anything I have that's motivating me to do good in life, except this one project I am working on. And I told you, like, this will provide me with more of a consistent income, an apartment, a nice car. I'll be able to provide for my family. That's in the works. And as for what it is, I actually want to hold off on saying what it is. Or now just know I work at a bank, and even working at a bank is still not enough to cover all my expenses. I don't know. At some point, I was out of the rat race. Well, I wasn't out of it. I was beneath it, in the sense where I wasn't rich or anything, but I wasn't stuck to working. I was just beneath it. Now I'm in it. And now I'm about to become part of it. But in a way where it's the other side of the coin. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but I'm not going to be a normal civilian, you could say. I'm going to be not no fucking, what's it called? I'm not going to be a thief or anything. But sometimes they say, like, sometimes you need to become part of the enemy to move forward. Or there's like this, I forgot, I don't know how the the saying goes, but this actually played out very well in Attack on Titan with Eren Kruger and Eren's dad, the owl. You know, he became part of the system to change the system. That's what I'm doing. How I'm doing it, I will reveal to you guys in at least these next couple of months. And in fact, by my birthday, I actually might get this whole ball rolling as to where I finally quit this shitty bank job that does not pay me very well and escalate my life towards a more fruitful one. Alright, guys. I didn't want to make this video too long. The sole objective of this video was to at least, perhaps, go on a little rant, but also to give a peaceful reminder that we all have our own shit going on. You just heard me ramble on about my own shit, but find some way to give peace to yourself. Easier said than done. This is my method of doing so, but at least for yourself, find whatever that may be. It may be healthy, productive, and not counterintuitive as to what you may be. Just find something that can at least make you feel validated for your own existence. Alright, guys. I will be seeing you on the next one. Cheers.